established here.
All right.
We're live!
Pardon the shorts.
Yeah.
It's hot. We don't have air conditioning in BC. It's not the norm. We have one little portable air conditioner for this little thing's room, and she gets all the AC. Let's see. Well, welcome to this month's live stream, everyone. I hope you can hear the audio. It's just like YouTube's been giving me a really hard time with. I don't know if it's a conflict between my computer or YouTube or whatever it is, but let us know if you can hear the audio fine in the chat there, if you could.
Yep. Oh, I see Tammy. Tammy says hi.
Cool.
I'm gonna connect my.
Hello, Daphne.
I'm gonna connect my computer to your phone.
Okay. Let me. That's a very good idea.
So we don't conflict with the internet, the interwebs.
Yeah,
we've got.
Jim, what's up, Jim? Hey.
Oh, Tammy says we can hear you well.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. My life just got 500% less stressful. It's 102 degrees there. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Hey, it's about 96 here today. Oh, Tammy says the new guitar sounds great. Thanks. Les Acadiens. Say it for me.
Les Acadiens.
I can't do that. But hey, how's it going? It's nice to see you here. Cool. We have a kind of a full docket today, in the sense that we have 4. I wouldn't even call them student video reviews. I would call them student video features because they're also good.
Did you open the internet on your phone?
Internet is on.
Or like you know what I mean,
the sharing. I don't think it was ever closed, but.
Oh, okay. It won't let me join.
Here, you do that while I talk.
I think it's letting me know.
Okay, there you go. You're good.
Yay.
Okay. Anyway, I have 4 videos. One very kind of milestone video. Lily's chilling over there and just cooing away. So I'll leave that for a surprise though when we get there. And this kind of fits with today's theme. We're gonna go ahead and play a tune, just to kind of feature. It's the latest easy song lesson on the Guitar Fam site, and it's Margaritaville. And thanks. There are actually 2 people in. That have videos today that we're going to look at who kind of helped inspired. It was like, you need to do a video lesson on this video. It's David and Keith both kind of pushed me, spurred me to do that. So, and Lynn's going to sing backup while we play. So.
Yeah, we've got a backup singer right off.
We got to get this done before she loses her mind. Here you go. Here you go. 1,
there you
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Searching for So I wanted to be singing too.
Backup vocals provided by Lillian Evangeline. Wow! I think she's more of a metal singer.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
Yeah, you can go grab her and them all. Yep. We'll just get right into the videos because, like we said, the videos are. You have your agenda, your little order of service, as it were. But the videos are more features than they are like, oh, let's give these family members advice on their playing because they're all good. Like, I don't think necessarily lend themselves to advice. It's more of a like, see what they've accomplished in the last couple months. Cool. This first one is from David Leader, and it's his very first song that he wrote so far. It's like first attempt at songwriting, which is fantastic. So let me see if I can do this properly, and let me know if you can hear the sound. Here we go.
Some TLC to the traffic light cantina I sped. Walked in and saw a hot rod beauty. Asked her to dance, the light turned red. Made a U-turn to find another. Jumped the curve when she gave me that glance. Saw yellow light proceeded with caution. Bought her a drink before asking to red, yellow, and green light each and every night. Looking and ready for a green light lady. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. Be my green light lady tonight. Blonde hair and blonde skin. Asked if she wants to spin around. The engine revved when she said yes. Thank my green light lady I found. Red, yellow, and green light each and every night. Looking and ready for a green light lady. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. Be my green light lady tonight. Red, yellow, and green light each and every night. Looking and ready for a green light lady. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. Be my green light lady tonight. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. Be my green light lady tonight. Be my green light lady tonight.
Oh, that's next. Don't go to that one next. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Give me this back. Lily's gonna want that. You're gonna have to yell, Chelsea, otherwise
Yep.
she'll get it. Put this down. There you go. There you go.
Okay, great.
Okay, cool. That's great, David. I'm so glad that you're putting your skills to use, doing something that was like one of your bigger goals. Writing your own tunes. That's awesome. Like, I love the cross picking part in there. Like, you had just the perfect time. It was like just over 3 minutes long, so it's like the perfect popped length.
Yep.
Cool. I loved it. What I would like to hear, I don't know if you have any ambition of doing this, is like full band or recorded. What's wrong, little one? Or recorded version of it, you know, with drums, bass, or whatever. Just like in GarageBand with just recording the vocals and acoustics separately. You might want to try that. I don't know if you're into that. Whatever. Hey, little one, what's wrong? Okay, she might have to. It's time to go.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chelsea might be back later. We'll see. Chelsea, do you have the little item agenda thing up?
Yes, it's another window.
Ah, okay, got it. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up these videos, just since we're in that mode. This next one, which I already got a sneak peek of, is from Tammy, and I'll leave the comments until after. Let me pull this up. Okay.
Sometimes my life just don't make sense at all. When the mountains look so big and my faith just seems so small. Hold me, Jesus, 'cause I'm shaking like a leaf. You have been King of my glory. Won't you be my Prince of Peace? And I wake up in the night and feel the dark. It's so hot inside my soul. I swear there must be blisters on my heart. So hold me, Jesus, 'cause I'm shaking like a leaf. You have been King of my glory. Won't you be my Prince of Peace? Surrender don't come natural to me. I'd rather fight you for something I don't really want than to take what you give and I need. And I beat my head against so many walls. Now I'm falling down, I'm falling on my knees. And the Salvation Army band's playing this hymn, and your grace rings out so deep it makes my resistance seem so thin. So hold me, Jesus, 'cause I'm shaking like a leaf. You have been my King of glory. Won't you be my Prince of Peace? I'm singing, hold me, Jesus, 'cause I'm shaking like a leaf. You have been my King of glory. Won't you be my Prince of Peace? You have been my King of glory. Won't you be my Prince of Peace? You've got to be kidding me.
I left that last little bit in there because I commented on this in the forum that I say you've got to be kidding me. Like almost every time I do a lesson video, especially on a new song or like especially the improv loop stuff, I'll get right to the very end and I'll mess up and have to do the whole thing over again. So it happens to all of us. And I wanted to leave that in there just to encourage everyone that your video, if you submit a video, doesn't have to be perfect. We messed up. We had to start the song over at the beginning. that's okay. If it's not perfect, that's okay. It's just a matter of putting yourself out there and kind of doing it publicly, so you're kind of, I don't want to say held accountable, but you have some kind of, you put a stake in the ground, and as you continue your journey, you can look back and see where that stake is and to see how far you've come and what you need to work on, right? It'll expose what you need to work on. So that's great. Tammy, I loved the fact that you had all the inversions and bass notes in there, because this song, for you, those of you that don't know, was originally written on piano. And I think the bass line movement of the song is a really important part to the overall sound of the song. And Tammy got all of the inversions and bass note walk down type things right. And it really, I think it made the song, to me, since I know the song, it made it didn't distract me from what was going on. You know, it's like, oh, that's nice. It's like the original. And then I could focus on mostly just Tammy singing, really. Oh, is she in a better mood? Is she in a better mood?
So.
No?
I hope so.
You hope so? Anyway, so great job, Tammy. I loved it. The only little pauses you had, all that is, you know, just keep playing the song for another couple weeks or couple months, and those will just clear up, right? Okay, cool. Let's see what else.
Did you read her backstory about it?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here, I wanted to mention Tammy's backstory because she posted this in the forum. I guess it says a little backstory. Let's see, love the song since 1996. She said, when I was in college last summer, I decided to start working on it. My time spent on it was sporadic until near the end of last year when I got more focus. I spent my free lesson with Nate putting the finishing touches on it. Then it was just practice time needed to polish it up. Now I play the song and then end off my practice time as a reward.
Oh, cool.
I think that's really great.
That's neat.
I've never recorded myself playing it because there was even more polishing I could do. While that is still true, I had to admit to myself I was mainly nervous to record it because once the camera goes on, mistakes come on too. And I wanted to read your backstory because I feel like everyone can relate to this. I know I can. There are things that I'm like, oh, I've got this down, and then red light syndrome happens. As soon as the camera turns on, my mind goes blank. So I'm with you, sister.
It's the same for everyone.
Yeah.
To a degree, you know.
So she goes on to talk about how she had the song down, and then, of course, you know, with the "you gotta be kidding me." Anyway, I asked Tammy if I could read part of her backstory because just because I feel like so many people could relate to it.
Yeah, I don't encourage people.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
Awesome.
Anyway, I had to interject. I was hoping that this little one would be in a good enough mood.
I'm gonna catch up on the chat here. On mic. Let's see. Okay, good. Daphne says I've started working on songwriting. Maybe we'll start a thread in the forum. That'd be great because there are a few people who are interested in that. Chelsea's one of them. I'm not. I polish Chelsea songs. I don't really write my own per se. Let's see. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and go on to the next one. And I don't know who's next because I forget the order. We got two more though.
We've got Erwin and Keith.
I think Keith is next. Okay, let's see.
Hi.
Okay, let's see. Okay, great. Here we go. And this is, speaking of Margaritaville, this is a song that Keith has been working on for a while, and his goal has kind of been to play it all the way through. And this is his kind of first attempt at videoing that. And I'll talk more about it here in a second, but here you go. Okay. So, guys, if you don't know, Keith, I guess this is about a year and a half ago, came and did his first little run of lessons with me. And Keith will tell you this, his timing was nowhere to be had. And I was like, don't worry, you can learn it. And this is I kind of had, not an argument, I guess it was an argument online with somebody on Facebook. And they were like, oh, do people really struggle with timing or strumming? That's stupid. And I was like, no, man. It's like, and he said, either you have it or you don't. You're born with it or you're not. And I was like, no. Some people have a hard time with timing at first, and that's fine. But it's something that can be learned. And Keith is proof of it. He's not perfect yet, but it's better. And every time he gets a little bit off the tempo here, he listens. He's like calms down, listens, and brings it back around. And that's exactly what he's shooting for. He has the skill now. He's developed a skill, and he just has to sharpen it. And you can tell because like when he's just strumming on one chord, it sinks down and he gets like the timing's right on. And then maybe the parts where it's a little bit of trouble is when he has a chord change and he rushes a little bit, but he brings it back down eventually too. So really good job, Keith. Keep doing what you're doing, and it's not going to be that much longer until you don't have to think about it as much. And those chord transitions, all you have to do is think to yourself, just keep laying back and be calm. And I know it's easier said than done, but you already know. I've been through the spiel too. I just think you're doing a good job. And like this is a song like when I first met you, was like, oh, I can't play through the whole thing. But now that you can, that's good. I'd like to see, just personally, I'd like to see you playing along to the jam track with it. That way you have, it's a little bit easier to play along to a jam track that's to a click than just a metronome because you can feel the music, right? So I'd like to see you play along to that. But really good job. I know it's a long road, but keep trucking. Erwin did it. You're on the cusp of doing it, like getting your timing to where it's not an issue anymore, so really good job. Okay, let's see. And I love that guitar too. I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, I know you're not in here, Keith, but are you going to watch it later? I think it's a Sire guitar, maybe. I was looking at one of those when I bought this one. That was on the short list. Cool. Okay, last one. It's time for the next installment of the Rock and Roll Dream family and friends. So here we go. This man doesn't need any introduction.
2, 3, 4. Wake up in the morning, just glad my boots are on. Instead of emptying the whispering grasses down the 5-foot forest lawn. On the set, the makeup girl brings me 2 raw eggs and a shot of gin. Then I give it all up for that little blue pill that promises to bring it all back to you again. Ride me down easy, ride me down easy, friend. Tonight the western stars are shining bright again. Here in the canyons above sunset, desert, don't give up the fight. Coyote with someone's shower in its teeth, skitters across my veranda in the night. Some lost sheep from Oklahoma sips her mojito down at the whiskey bar. Smiles and says she thinks she remembers me from that commercial with the credit card. Hell, these days there ain't no more. Now there's just again. Tonight the western stars are saddle in and go east to the desert where the charros, they still ride and roll. Our American brothers cross the wire and bring the old ways with them. Tonight the western stars are shining bright again. Once I was shot by John Wayne. Yeah, it was towards the end. That one scene's bought me 1,000 drinks. Set me up, tell it to your friend. Here's to the cowboys, riders in the whirlwind. Tonight the western stars are shining bright again. And the western stars are shining bright again. Tonight the riders on Sunset, smothered in the Santa Ana winds. And the western stars are shining bright again. Come on and ride me down easy. Ride me down easy, friend. Tonight the western stars are shining bright again. I woke up this morning, just glad my boots were on. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Erwin, for submitting that. You know, Erwin and I had a lesson the other day, day before yesterday, something like that. So there's nothing that I can say about that he doesn't already know. All I am, and here's another encouragement to you guys out there. If you're thinking of filming a video, even if you don't submit it to us, even if you just film it to watch it back for yourself, go ahead and do it. Like Erwin's wasn't perfect. He, went left a little bit, but he brought it right back. And he was listening the whole time. He was listening. And that's really good. And that never leaves. Even if you're a professional and you're playing with a band, you have to listen all the time and you're constantly adjusting. You may notice it more on people that haven't been playing as long, but professionals are still doing and making little micro adjustments as you go. So really great job, Erwin. Love it. What else do we have?
I really enjoyed that the sunglasses, the shades were back.
Yeah, me too.
The shades are back for the rock and roll dream.
Back, baby.
And I wanted to, I think I said this, I don't know if you noticed, I've been commenting from the baby's room. With Keith's video, I wanted to say that the chord transitions and the strumming were really smooth. So good job, Keith, on that.
Yeah, it's a lot to keep together. It's like spinning at least 4 plates. You have your timing, you have your chord changes, making clean chords, and your strumming all going at once, right? And Keith and I did a lot of working on all those individual things by themselves and then bringing them together. Cool. Okay, what do we have next?
Yeah, well, we can open it up for a Q&A for the next little while. And while you're thinking of your guitar-related questions, then we can I guess it's kind of an unofficial announcement, but the survey between lead guitar and blues won. So
yeah.
Blues will be the next course.
Blues is the next course, and I'd like to get it done before the end of this year. I don't know if that's feasible. We'll see though.
You can just at least start working on it in the fall and see how far.
But I think I'm going to do a reply video that to go through the survey with the community too, just so you could see what everybody else is struggling with or what everybody else wants on the site, where everybody else is coming from.
I should say that the responses are anonymous, so we don't know who said what. Okay, so if you're nervous,
so if you're like, oh no,
you're like, oh no, he's going to say the responses.
Don't worry, there are no names.
There are no names attached to it.
Right. But blues, and then I think we're gonna when we launch the blues course, we're also gonna launch possibly the option to do a monthly membership if you want to. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You'll still be able to buy individual courses, and that'll be fine. But it's an option out there that some people want. So let's get it for that. And after that, I think we have our bases covered as far as the basics. I may either redo like the beginner foundational stuff, or I just move into a lot of lead guitar stuff right now, like I'm doing with the improv loop with those courses. Just regular lead guitar as opposed to blues lead guitar. But that's the long term, like next year of the site. And in turn, with the whole lead guitar and blues guitar thing, we're going to take, we're kind of putting a cap right now on the easy song lessons, because there's like 18 of them in there right now. Like really comprehensive, really easy, strummy beginner songs. And we're going to start doing like easier lead guitar cover tunes, just the solos. Like Chelsea did the Sundown solo the other day, just a little video of it. So she's going to teach that one, and I have a whole lineup of easier lead guitar tunes that I'm going to be doing for cover stuff, and those will be free for everyone. So cool.
Oh, Daphne wants to know, can I still send in the survey? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of. I don't think you do. You ever close surveys?
No, I don't ever close surveys. But I'm gonna be sending out a video response to it, like just going through it, and it'll be say like, "Thank you for doing the survey. If you haven't done it yet, here's the link." So that'll be going out in the next week or two, also. So it'll be coming at you. You'll have access to it if you lost the link or something like that. Daphne says, "I want to send in a video, but time got away from." Oh, it's okay. There's always a next month.
Yeah, every month. So we're here every month.
Yeah.
Actually, next month, my mom will be in town.
Yeah.
So she's gonna watch Lillian while we do the live stream. So we'll have.
So we're doing.
Able to be there for the.
So we're doing
hour.
a 6-hour live stream. No, that's not true.
No, we're not. Yeah. So thank you for that question, though. That's good. Hello. She's looking at me like, "What are you doing?"
Boop.
Yeah. So it's not too late to send in your survey responses. If you've forgotten, it's just go back to the email. The link is still live. And the blues course that led to
this $350 US.
Yeah,
used on. I sold. Okay, here's the story. I sold. About 2 years ago, something like that. I bought a used. Well, I sold all of my tube amps because they were like ahead in the cabinet and like stacked up, and I didn't want her pulling on them and like hurting her, right? So I sold those and bought a tube amp combo Mesa Boogie F50, and it's really, really loud and really, really heavy. So I haven't used it since I bought it, pretty much. And so I was like, I'll just sell that, buy this, and then I have another little practice amp here in front of me that I got too, and it's small and it can get quiet, but it can also get loud enough to play with the drummer, so that's really cool. So
and you're gonna do a video about the amp.
Yeah, because I have a Boss Katana over here that I've been using for a long time. Then I got the new Line 6 Catalysts, and I'm kind of A-Bing them, seeing which one I like, and I'm gonna do a video on them, just comparing them, be like, which one should I get? These are like the most ubiquitous, most popular practice amps from home that can also do well, like if you're in a band and you need an amp for rehearsal or something. But they're so light, I can literally carry them both at the same time over my head if I had to, right? They're just ridiculously light. And they sound good. And like, would you know, like in this situation, that what kind of, like if I was playing through a solid state amp or tube amp? I don't know. I would sit here in the room with it, but when it like recorded in a live stream, I don't know that I would know. So that's what I've been doing. And this is perfect for blues, so I'll probably do all the blues for the lessons, for the new course on this guitar. Maybe, we'll see.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, and speaking of new guitars, David's been posting some really funny memes and drawings in our Facebook group, poking fun at Nathan.
Yeah, midlife crisis guitar. No, I avoided the midlife crisis guitar. I think what I've come to learn myself is I get bored easily with guitars. So.
So if you have any questions, feel free to send them in. Otherwise, I don't want to wrap it up too quick, but there's so let's see. Oh, les Acadiens, Vincent. I'm assuming it's Vincent.
Yeah,
on the other
Vincent
end.
and Tasha.
It says great performances, everyone. Very inspiring.
Awesome, yeah.
And Daphne said, I think I need to set some deadlines on some songs. I'm almost done with Zombie and want to record it. I keep putting it off. I keep putting off songs too. I don't know what it is. For me, I think it's like a perfectionist thing.
Yeah.
But the deadlines are good. Because then it's kind of like a better done than perfect.
Yeah. I set myself a deadline, and this is a long one, but it's still a deadline of 1 year. 1 year for the improv loop stuff I've been doing, because I really want to get better at playing over chord changes. So I said, okay, for the next year, this is all well, not all I'm working on, but the main thing that I'm working on in my personal practice time. And it's really cool because doing the improv loop videos forces me to be better at whatever the topic is for that week, the week before. So I was like, okay, I have to work at, using triads over major chords this week, or pentatonic. And it's doing really good for my playing. And at the same time, I have the first batch of easy solos that are coming up that are kind of meshing with that. So it's cool. I get the hardcore practice of working on playing over chord changes in my personal practice time, but the practical experience of seeing how all these legends, like Eric Clapton, who else? Steve Lukather is the one I'm working on right now. The guitar player for Bob Marley, I don't even know his name, but he's great. All these guys, see how they actually implement the stuff, the practical stuff I'm working on, like pentatonic shapes or arpeggios. But instead of just running up and down a scale, you get to see how these people use these to or think about these elements to make up licks and have, just to say unique words or vocabulary using those elements. So I think that's really cool and a fun thing to do. But I'm not at the end of my gear antics. I think I do think I get bored pretty easily with guitars, unless it's my Telecaster or my old Alvarez that my dad gave me that are sentimental to me. So I have some more schemes up my sleeve that I might be doing a comparison video on. I'm definitely going to do the 2 amps, because I think a lot of beginners and people in my situation that live in a place where you can't really turn stuff up super loud, they're thinking, okay, which one is best? Which one should I get? So I'm going to throw my 2 cents in there, and I haven't seen a video on this from that perspective. I've seen a lot of gear reviews on these too, from more professional people who are looking at it from that kind of point of view. But Tammy says, "Did you see the great Metallica feature in the last episode of Stranger Things? Really cool." No, you know what? Stranger Things is something that I haven't even checked out yet, but I think that's filmed in Vancouver, just down the road from us. I'm not sure, but I can be wrong about that. That's cool. Oh, okay. Tammy says, I once sat front row at a club for Bo Diddley. Awesome. I have a friend that played in Bo Diddley's band once. It's a good story. It was in Houston, and he just picked up musicians from Houston. And he's like, who are the best musicians in Houston that I can get to play? No rehearsal. He walks out on stage. He's like, okay, man, give me 4 on the floor. And he counted the song off, and they just went. Whole set, no rehearsal. They just listened, just having listened to the tune. So he said it was pretty crazy. Let's see. Daphne, I hear you. It's hard to put a video with mistakes out there, but at least film yourself for your sake. And if there are mistakes in it, you don't have to show anyone, but film it for your sake. I would say that, even if there's mistakes in it. Oh, yeah, Erwin says, I like Alamo Music for gear reviews. Yeah, I've watched quite a few of their videos. I like them too. Cool. I think that's it. Chelsea, let me know in the chat if there's anything that I forgot. I think that's it, though, guys. Let me pull up the itinerary over here. Again, if you have... Oh, one thing I did want to say. Thank you to everyone who participated in the 20% off guitar lesson sales. That kind of stuff is what allows us to keep doing this. So I really appreciate everyone who got a 4-pack or a 12-pack this past week. It really helped. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And I think that's it. Let's see if Chelsea has anything else to say. Okay, I think that's it. Stop by the forum. If you're new here, if you're watching this video and you haven't created your complimentary Guitar Fam account, go to guitarfam.com, create your account, stop by the forum, introduce yourself. There's a couple of really cool free courses there if you're just starting out, like Guitar Foundations and the Guitar Fam practice plan. But the first module of every one of our premium courses is also free. So if you have your complimentary account created, you can take the first module of the Fingerstyle Masterclass, Bar Chord Masterclass, and the new Strumming Doctor course too. And if you like the course, you can always purchase the entire thing and just go through the whole thing. And we're always available if you have any questions along the way as you do this too. And if you need some help getting to that next level, you can always schedule a personal private one-on-one lesson with me. The first one is complimentary, so there's no risk. Thank you everybody for coming out to do. Thanks for all the people that submitted videos. We love it when you submit videos. It just makes the live stream so much better. Let's see. She says, I think I covered it. So I guess that's it. Stay tuned to us on our Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff too, but also in the forums. We try to post all things, all of the things we do in all 3 places, and on YouTube as well. Actually, one of the things I've been doing every week is the key of the week. And that's something that's not the funnest thing in the world to do, but I don't know of many things that'll make you a better, more versatile musician than really drilling your keys, because it helps you learn the fretboard, helps you learn your scales, helps you learn all your chord shapes up and down the fretboard. If you do it to metronome, it helps you with your timing, all this stuff. So it's super valuable. So keep an eye out for that every Monday morning. I try to post the new key of the week. Okay. Chelsea says, thank you for coming out. And good night, guys. See ya. Thanks for spending your Thursday evening with us. Bye.